Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Dr. Stone Season 4, Episode 23. This is the penultimate episode, guys. Just so you know, there was a poll. It might be over to vote to replace this show, but just in case you can check, I'll probably try to put it in the description, but it might be over. Unfortunately, I was dumb and I waited too long to make the poll. Because I watched 2 episodes ahead on my Patreon, it means that by the time this gets released for you guys on YouTube, I might already, like, the poll might already be over, so I can start the next show and start getting that out on Patreon as well, for those early access episodes. So, yeah, but you guys can check. I apologize for not getting it out sooner. Usually I like to get it out sooner, so that way I can let you guys know, and give it, like, an episode or two of bringing it up, but the link will be in the description. It might still be up. I didn't check the timing, so yeah. Anyway, it is a link to my Patreon. That's where I do the poll, but it is completely free to vote. You do not need to pay me anything. You just need an account, I'm pretty sure. So, but it's free to make an account. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, Suika is the only person, as we know, as far as we know, that is left on Earth, and she really broke my heart last episode, just breaking down. She's been such a strong character that's been able to do so much for the group in so many dire situations, and because of that, sometimes we forget that she's just a kid, you know? And she got left here all alone without, like, all the knowledge needed to sustain herself, and she's not even, like, maybe she could have sustained herself better if she was back home, but she's in, like, the Amazon rainforest just by herself. You know, it's crazy. So I feel really bad for her, and I hope. I mean, I imagine. I mean, maybe we go this whole episode without her breaking anyone out. That'd be kind of crazy. But I'd love to see her break someone out so she at least has someone. So I also am curious to learn, like, how long it's been, because it's kind of hard to tell. So yeah, man, let's get into it, guys. We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Aw, man, she gotta, like, such a little kid having to move these stone statues. Ah, all right. I still, like, I felt my emotions welling a little bit there, just once again, just seeing her alone. And I know she's very positive right now, but I just feel like there's still a little kid in there that's freaking out a little bit, you know? Guys, I'm gonna be sad waiting for the final part, man. But luckily, it's usually only, like, 1 season break, right? So the October till January, and then I think is what it is. And then January, it'll probably come back, maybe? I guess I don't know. Last time there was only a 1 season break, I'm pretty sure. Scientist All Alone. Oh. Interesting title. Tweeka's not a scientist, so... I mean, I guess anyone can be a scientist if they do a little bit of science, right? I don't know. Oh, is it one of... They're stone. Hmm. Oh, nice. Oh, she's talking to him. Or pretending they're talking to her. I'm getting the sad nose fucking tingles. I'm about to cry. Did she just break an arm off? Oh, poor Ginro. Maybe moving them isn't the best idea. Oh. Oh! No, no. Oh, can she read? Or is it pictures? She's fixing him. Oh. No! She didn't wait long enough for it to... Thought it was just gonna be an anime thing where she didn't have to wait very long. No, look at the piece of paper! He probably left you instructions. Scientist all alone. Is Suika just gonna be, like, following his instructions and building stuff, maybe? Oh, yeah, Kohaku must be nearby. Oh. That broke me. Oh. Ooh. Oh, she gonna try to put it back together? Did she pay attention enough to... Oh. Or maybe she's just gonna... She's gonna jerry-rig something together. Wow. You go, girl. I don't know how she moved those pieces of wood and shit, but it's fine. I love it. Yeah, I was gonna say, she doesn't have to bring them all together. She just has to search each and every one for the fluid, right? But it's to keep them... Oh, come on. Don't do this. Oh, the shadow. Almost like they're together again. Man, guys. This week is killing me. Yeah, they were kind of far away. Yeah. Is it an animal trap? Oh, it's a fish. Oh, fishing. Okay. Nice. Look at that. There you go. I'm getting freaking whiplash here because I'm like, I'm happy for her in these wholesome moments, but then like it gives us these sad moments to showing her loneliness. Oh my god, freaking. You're gonna break a bone. Dude, tires are heavy, man. Damn. Oh. Oh, so that, yeah, that, oh, that's right. It's, she tried, that was probably the one she threw up in the air to try to, like, time it and failed miserably. She's managed pretty well for her eyesight. Yeah. There might be more, though, hopefully. Oh. Come on, you gotta look at the paper, girl. What about the paper Senku had? Why you look at that paper, not the Senku paper? Come on. No. Something's gotta remind her to look at that paper, right? Man, I feel so bad for her. Just a little more grown up now. It's okay to cry. I'm telling myself that too. Remember how much work it was for Senku just to like keep himself fed in the beginning until he had like help? Oh. Nice. So she had some stuff. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Look at the paper that Senku left you. That's what's gonna teach you. Oh. They're doing such a good job with this episode, hitting you in the feels. Paper. Yeah. Yeah. Can she read though? Oh, yeah. Science from scratch. It's okay. It's okay, sweetie. Oh. I just want someone to be there for her. Oh. Oh, let's go! Yeah. I love her little treehouse too. Oh, good morning, sweet. Get you some nice breakfast. Yeah. Start your work for the day. They did do classes to teach them how to read, so she must have been in those classes. Yeah. Man, they're like complicated though. Yep, those are the classes I was talking about. Exactly. It did look pretty complicated. Three ways to make it. Hmm. Oh no! Okay. I'm worried she's gonna need three. Just expect some setbacks, we've learned that. Oh. Oh, okay. Is this from what we had before, or did she build this? Oh no! Shit! Oh my god, what if she has to do it the long way and she like grows up? Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah. That face. Oh, gross. Those fart sounds. That face, oh my god! That is a high def Suika squinting face. Ugh. Oh! A perfect swirl. That capybara has some talent. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh. The bird poops? Guano. Oh shit, she has to go somewhere too? She made herself a little boat. Unless that still existed, unless that was one of the... No, it's tiny. That can't be one of the ones that the Beast Boys rolled up on. Okay. It's a mountain of nitric acid farm. Alright. A year? Oh my god, this poor girl. Yeah, drawing her own flowchart. Let's go, girl. Ah, she's such a champ, man. Being able to, like, go through all this. What if you get a lot of rain? Would that give it too much water? Those are big shells, holy shit. She's so cute. Dude, I can't keep the swelling in my eyes has been happening like 8 times already this episode. I'm just getting emotional whiplash of like being happy but then so sad. Ooh. That looks like a sciencey thing. Oh no. Oh no, too much water. Oh no, I said this. Oh no. Is she gonna have to start over? No. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. What is this background track? I love like the Morse code. Oh my god, the song. Oh, Suika. Oh, the song's hitting me now too. Oh yeah, she's gonna cover it so the rain doesn't. Look at her go, man. Oh, the song's so beautiful. Nice. Oh my god. This show has a chance to do something insanely heartbreaking next episode. Oh. Oh. Did she do it? Right on his eyeball. uh, the sun rises on a new dawn. Let's go, Senku! Oh my god. Oh my god, how old is she? Oh no, she looked tall. Oh, she's older. Oh, let's go. Look at the new outfit. New drip. Yeah, girl, I'm crying too. Oh my god. 7 years. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. That is it, guys, for episode 23. Oh, guys. Suika, man, she kills me. Oh, that was so sad. I just feel so bad for this kid. Can you imagine a child just being stuck in a world with no... Like, children depend so much on, like, adults to do so much for them, you know? Like, yes, sure, there's some kids that are forced to be independent at young ages because of shitty parents and stuff like that. But there's so much like trust that kids put in adults and to handle everything for them, you know. And it's like seeing seeing freaking Suika all alone, having to fake conversations with them to like just try to make herself happy and then like trying to stay positive, trying like not to cry and be a crybaby and stuff like that. Like, oh my god. So is he saying 7 years is what it took her to figure it out? Um or was it 7 years from the petrification time, right? Because the petrification happened and then some time passed and then Suika got broken out and then she spent a good chunk of time figuring out how to break them out. But yeah, as soon as it said like a 1 year wait, or no, I'm sorry, before it even said 1 year wait, when she just said the third option is a really long one, I'm gonna put this away. I'm glad she didn't destroy it because it ended up being the way that she needed. Thank God she didn't do that. But yeah, I started having this vision of she could wake them up and she could, I mean, it would have, I think I would have been crying even more if she was like an old lady. If it would have taken her like a really long time and she was like 50 years old or something like that, you know? Not to say 50 years old is an old lady. I didn't really correlate old lady and the years that I said together very well, but you know what I mean. But at least she's still like relatively young. If we assume that Senku at the end there was saying it was 7 years from when Suika got released, then and if we assume that she was maybe like 8 years old, like I don't know, she looks so small, but I don't know how young she was, right? Um, yeah, I don't know. If we assume like maybe she was 10, she might be, she still doesn't look like she's like 17 though. If she was like 8 beforehand, that would make her like 15. That might be more realistic. I don't know. But yeah, like man, I just from the time I saw that note, like it's gonna take a long time, and then her messing up the first batch because of the rain. It was like, uh, I started seeing that vision in my head. I even said it right there at the end when I thought the episode was gonna end. Like, I thought next episode we were gonna open with like Senku opening his eyes or something and seeing Suika be like a lot older or something like that, which it did kind of happen. It just happened at the end of this episode, not at the start of the next one. But yeah, that was, man, the whole episode just had me in and out of like my eyes watering. Like Suika getting sad, my eyes would start watering. Suika being like happy, doing something like silly, like riding that damn tire that had me scared, for this poor child's safety and everything, had me like all warm and fuzzy and everything. And then I went back to being sad again, and it's like several times like my eyes watered so much they almost rolled down my face, and it wasn't until the end of the episode there that they really rolled down my face. Oh man. What an amazingly well done episode. They took their time with it. Like even last episode we got a little bit of her being alone, and I was like, alright, they're probably not going to want to spend too much time on this, but no, they milked it, and I'm so glad they did, because it made it so powerful for me to just have this slow, like, I felt like the sadness of her being alone so much more than if they just told me. If they would have just, like, time skipped at the beginning of this episode and had her wake them up and be like, yeah, it was 7 years, I would have been like, oh, okay, so she found a way to survive for 7 years, but seeing so much of her, like, trying to survive while also trying to figure out how to do all this, like, and save them, man. Like, because in the beginning of the episode, she was just, like, bringing all of her friends together so that way they don't get lost to the elements, Because if they break, then, like, it's dangerous. Like, we gotta also hope that everyone, like, because you might not be able to save them. We gotta hope that everyone else who, like, prepped and took the fetal position, gotta hope that they're gonna be okay. Same with all the people. I mean, so infrastructure is still there, right? So the people who died at Zeno's town are probably okay. Um, I'm sorry, not died, but got turned to stone because they were inside. Like maybe some like elements got inside the room by like just vines and stuff growing through or in and stuff like that, but like the buildings should still be there and they were inside those like metal buildings. So I think they should be good for a bit. Um but we did see some people like outside over at some of the other camps and stuff, going into like the fetal position to, protect themselves. So hopefully that position does do a good job of keeping them safe, because if any of their limbs broke, so much time has passed it might not be able to save them. I don't know how much time is too much time, right? Because we had 3,500 years, and that was too much time, right? If people's limbs broke off, they weathered too much. But I don't know if 7 years is too much for the weathering or whatnot. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Suika was like our only like kid with us too, and now she's aged up, which is kind of cool because like I always felt awkward about. I mean, she's still young, but I always felt kind of awkward about having such a young kid on this journey. Like she was so capable that I forgave it, but she just did so many antics of her like hiding in her melon and like dodging bad guys who are trying to like kill her and stuff. It's like, holy crap, girl. You're just like, well, like maybe 8 years old or something. I wonder if anyone has like, was there ever an age said? Suika age start of season 4. Uh, well, good thing I read this now because that's spoiler. Okay, so this is saying that I might be wrong. This is saying that the 7 years was the whole time. He just counted the whole time. The 7 years was from when the world was petrified again, right? And she was unpetrified a few years in. So it's saying that she was 11 before, which that seems kind of old. I mean, she might just be small. It's hard to tell in anime. But they're saying she's likely 15 to 16 years old now. Good thing I looked this up now and I wasn't like curious about her age before that, you know? Because the first thing that comes up is like preceding the time skip of like the 7 year time skip, and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Um Anyway, so yeah, my bad, guys. It does seem like the time skip was from the time they were all petrified was 7 years. So yeah, she might have only been 4 or 5 years that she was alone. So if she was 11 before, she might be 15 or 16, is what people are estimating. Which 15 is the number that I came up with when I like guesstimated what her age was now. I was just wrong about the starting age. But anyway. Yeah, in the beginning of the episode when she was moving the bodies, I was like, it seems like such a wasted effort, and then you might break them like you did Ginro, and if you break them, and luckily she had the glue to fix Ginro, or Ginro might just not have either not have had an arm, or might have not have been able to be revived at all, because she was moving them. But I do understand, like, the elements might have hurt them, whereas now she can kind of have a little more control. Like, I don't know how long that glue would have lasted, or if she would have figured out how to make more you know but yeah, so very very interesting how like my mind kind of changed on it. I was like, okay, I get it, she's trying to bring them together, keep them safe, make sure none of them break. If they do break, she might be able to fix them, and that logic. But what a champ, just to be able to, because we know in the beginning of the show it was so much work for Senku to be able to get food while also trying to do his science stuff until he had help from Taiju. So seeing her as a kid having to manage to get her food for the day and be able to drag bodies, hunt for them, and move them and everything. But her like making that cart and everything, very smart, and all that was very cool. But man, just so many little heartbreaking scenes. The conversations she had with the statues, and then with the petrified people. And then I really felt it when she found, because that was like her last hope, right? Was when she found Luna and Chelsea. That was like, I really got, that was probably like, up until the end of the episode, obviously, that was probably the most emotional I got, was right there. And yeah, just, man, okay. Her finding like the broken bottle and there not being any more up there, and all that. But like, I can't give her enough credit that despite all these like hopeless situations that happened to her, she still pushed forward, and uh, I guess maybe if there was no hope of her bringing anyone back, because like in a way she's got the shoulder, she's burdening, I'm sorry, she has the burden of saving everyone, right? Like if she gives up, it might not be in like thousands and thousands of years until maybe they break out again, because Senku was obviously counting again, which was a really nice touch. I do like that little moment as well. But so like maybe eventually he would have RNG'd out of it again, or Zeno would have first, or I'm sure all those people that knew you have to stay conscious, pretty much everyone that just got petrified should, like, I think we passed that info along that you should try to stay conscious, right? So pretty much all of them are. So, there would have been a hope for humanity eventually, but so many years would have passed, everything they built, at least some of it is still salvageable with the amount of time that's passed, We just gotta clean it up a bit and fix it up. So, but yeah, we're in this situation now where Senku's released. He'll be able to, work with Suika probably, and make more. She did do a bunch of piles too, right? So like, assuming, I don't know how much she needed, like if one pile's enough to release one person, I don't know if that's how it works, then she might have enough to release a handful of people. Or if anything, Senku might just be able to speed run, make more, now that he knows how. The reason why it took so long in the beginning of the show is because he didn't know the recipe, right? Now he knows the recipe, so we'll see if he's able to do it. Although we don't have the Miracle Cave, so. But yeah, either way, he'll figure it out. We'll have people released pretty quickly, I imagine. But now we won, you know? Like, unless, like, some crazy shit happens, there's probably no one released now because of how long it takes you from, like, because your mind, you need to stay conscious, and then your mind needs to, like, use energy, which then breaks down the stone, which then makes it possible for, like, the nitric acid from bats to be able to break the stone, right? If I'm understanding, that's how, like, the original system worked before he found the science to make it instantly work. Which means that even if Zeno and all of them stay conscious, there's no way they're breaking out themselves. Because they would have to be thousands of years of staying conscious, and then, like, random bats would have to shit on them or something like that, right? But yeah, so yeah, we won now. We can release whoever we choose and have a very controlled situation and get, you know, I know Senku wants to release everybody, but at least now we can get like prisons set up for if you're gonna release like the people who you were just fighting against, right? But yeah. And now we're gonna start working towards going to the moon, you know? I imagine once we recover from this situation we just had, we have one more episode. I imagine that's gonna be kind of us breaking some people free and stuff like that. We'll see. But and then the last part, towards the end of the show, is gonna be us getting everything set up to go to the moon. I'm excited. Like, um, and that's what I was also saying is Zeno won't be able to break free, but also there shouldn't be any more like human civilizations, right? Everyone should be stone, unless there's some bullshit where there's like people who were already stone, and when the petrifying happened again, it didn't re-stone them. So maybe those ones are ones that were stone for thousands, like, you know, 3,500 years still, and those ones are still capable of breaking out. But I think essentially at this point we're done with any idea of more civilizations on Earth, right? Now it's going to be about getting to the moon and figuring that civilization out. I could be wrong, but with only, I imagine the final one's going to be 12 parts or 12 episodes, we're probably not going to have enough episodes to really go into like another war with another faction kind of thing. So I'm excited just to like speed run science, like build a ton of shit, get a bunch of cities built, get all the materials needed, and start building rockets and shit, and go to space and learn like what the remainder of the story is of like how this all happened, why it all happened, you know? Why, man? You know, why? Why'd it happen, man? Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed watching me freaking cry. It was an amazing episode. Link in the description below. 2 episodes ahead, which means you will be able to get whatever the last episode and also the first episode of whatever has replaced this show. If you guys want to check that out, which technically I should have known better, because if that's available at this point, then that means the poll would have already had to be done. So yeah, there's no way the poll's still up for this video. Oops. Okay, whatever. Anyway, yeah, check that out if you want early access to my content. There's a tier on my Patreon for that. You can support the channel and what I do here. There's also the Patreon show tier, where it's one tier higher, where you get the early access, but you also get my Patreon shows, which are shows that I watch that I don't immediately release to YouTube until I finish them. And then I even still wait until I finish releasing the previous. So, like, right now I'm releasing Freerin. Once I finish releasing Freerin, so all of Freerin is on my Patreon right now. I've only released up to like episode 3 or 4 or something like that at this point anyway, as I'm recording this video. But yeah, all of Freerin is on my Patreon. All of Solo Leveling Season 1 and 2, which will start releasing once I finish releasing Freerin, and then all of Dandadan Season 1 and 2 is on there as well. So you can get a whole bunch of extra content, and then for live action, there's The Expanse on there. So a whole bunch of extra content through that tier, and you also support what I do here. I very much appreciate it. Check that out. The links are in the description. Should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.